Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. I am Farhana Sabarat from Bayis 1C. So the topic that I'm going to discuss is all about transfer of learning. So let's start. So before we proceed, let's know what is the definition of the transfer of learning. Transfer of learning is the ability to apply knowledge learned in one context to new context. It is a process of applying learning from one situation to another. Ang transfer of learning ay nangangahulugang ng paggamit ng ideas o mga kaalaman na natutunan sa panibagong sitwasyon. Tulad halimbawa na lamang sa experiment, natutunan ko na hindi basta-basta pwedeng ipaghalo ang lahat ng material kasi may possible na may mangyayaring hindi mabuti o magdulot ito ng hindi mabuti. Dahil natutunan ko yon, natutunan ko na rin na sa pagluluto, hindi mo basta-basta pwedeng paghalu-haluin ang mga ingredients o yung mga sangkap mo sa iyong pagluluto. Transfer of learning occurs when the learner recognizes common features among concepts, skills, or principles. Nangyayari ang transferring of learning kapag may nadiscover na mayroong similarities ang dalawang bagay. Halimbawa na lamang is yung pag-experiment at cooking. Pareho silang pinagko-combine at pareho silang nangangailangan ng materials o ingredients. Links the informations in memory. Maa-apply lamang ang transferring of learning sa panibagong sitwasyon kapag ang natutunan ay natatandaan at nare-retain or nasa isip ng isang tao. And sees the value of utilizing what was learned in one situation to another. Ang panghuli nga ay kapag nakita o na-determine na kung ano nga ba ang kahalagahan ng impormasyon na nakalap, ililipat na ito sa panibagong sitwasyon. Tulad ng experimenting, na-discover natin o nalaman natin na hindi basta-basta pwedeng pagsama-samahin ang mga materials o ingredients during the laboratory or the experiment. Same with sa pagluluto. Hindi mo basta-basta pagsasamahin ang mga sahog o ingredients dahil maaari itong magdulot ng hindi mabuti sa kalusugan ng ibang tao o sa inyo. Ito ang ilang mga example ng transferring of learning. Alamin naman natin ngayon kung bakit nga ba mahalaga ang transferring of learning o knowledge. If there were no transfer, students would need to be taught every act that they would ever perform in any situation. If hindi maipasa ang mga kaalaman ng bawat isa, baka ang tendency mangyari is baka lahat ng tao ay kailangan pang isa-isahin para turuan sila ng panibagong learning or panibagong knowledge. Because the learning situation often differs from the context of application, the goal of training is not accomplished unless transfer occurs. Isang way para masukat kung natutunan ba ang isang bagay ay ang pag-a-apply nito sa real-life situation. So example, may natutunan kang isang bagay, malalaman mo kung natutunan mo talaga ito if ma-share mo na ito sa ibang tao. All new learning involves transfer based on previous learning. Sabi dito, lahat ng bagong kaalaman ay bahagi na ng transferring of learning. Dahil sa mga previous knowledge, nabubuo ang mga bagong kaalaman. If we did not transfer some of our prior knowledge, then each new learning situation would start from scratch. Kung hindi tayo magta-transfer ng new knowledge, baka mahihirapan tayong mag-take ng mga bagong kaalaman dahil panibagong pagsisimula na naman at panibagong pag-aaral. Assumptions of education, what is taught in a course will be used in relevant situation in other courses, in the workplace and out of school. Lahat ng tinuturo sa school halos magkakaugnay lamang. Yung tinuturo sa English, maaari ding magamit sa math pagdating sa English problem. At yung sa math naman na formula ay maaari ding magamit sa science. Interrelated at interconnected yung mga subjects sa isa't isa. There are 4 stages of learning. First is unconscious incompetence, unaware of what you need to learn. Next is conscious incompetence, aware of what you need to learn. The third is conscious competence, learned what you need to know but have no practice it. Last is unconscious competence, no longer need to practice, what you have learned has become second nature. We also have 4 types of transfer: the positive transfer, the negative transfer, near transfer, at far transfer. Positive transfer occurs when learning in one context improves performance in some other context. Halimbawa nito ay ang speaker ng Spanish ay mas madadali ang matutunan ang Mexican language kumpara sa Japanese language. Negative transfer occurs when learning in one context impacts negatively on performance in another. Sinasabi dito na kapag ang isang kasanayan ay humahadlang sa pagkatuto o pagganap ng iba. Near transfer refers to transfer between every similar context. This is also referred as a specific transfer. Ang example nito ay ang pagbili ng bagong cellphone. So, hindi ka na mahirapang pag-aralan ito if similar sila sa before mong cellphone. So, last is far transfer. Refers to transfer between contexts that on appearance seem remote and alien to one another. It's also known as general transfer. And let's proceed to the theory of transfer of learning. So first, we have theory of mental discipline. Second is theory of identical elements. The third is theory of generalization. The fourth is theory of configuration. Theory of mental discipline, also known as the faculty theory, tells that education is a matter of training in the mind or disciplining the mind. Today, this theory of transfer is unpopular with most psychologists and professional educators. Theory of identical elements was formulated by Thorndike, maintains that the amount of transfer depends upon the identical elements that are common in both situations. Identical elements such as content, method, aim, attitude present in both situations facilitate learning. Theory of generalization was formulated by Charles H. Chud. It means that experiences obtained in one situation are applicable to another situation. It puts emphasis upon the value to understand, organize, and generalize specific experiences. Theory of configuration is based on Gestalt theory of learning. Transferring implies that what is learned in one situation can be shifted directly to another situation only when similarity in content, method, or attitude of the two situations is perceived by the learner. That is all for my report, and thank you.